5 years back, I attended a youth conference. And one of the guests spoke words that were so profound that I still remember it. The words were between the lines that our life can be summed up in 3 letters, B, C, and D. The B stands for birth. The D stands for death. The C in between stands for the choices. He explained that the C in between, the choices, are what makes our life. He further mentioned that everything is a choice. From the food you eat, to the people, the friends you hang out with, to the books you read, everything is a choice. That hit me so hard. It's been more than 5 years. I still think about it often. So why did it hit me hard? I went back home and thought about the same words, choices. Few months passed by, and I don't know how I got into it, but I was into this deep rabbit hole of learning self-help books. I was 4 or 5 books deep into self-help books because I actually needed help for myself. So what was the help that I needed? I was struggling from this disease. This disease was complaining a lot. I was the type of person who could have 20 different opportunities and all the things, 20 perfect things lined up in front of her, but I would complain about that one thing that went wrong, teeny tiny bit. So I would be complaining about that one single thing only. So reading the 4 or 5 books, there was one thing common written in every single self-help book. It was the word gratitude. So what is gratitude? Gratitude is the act of being grateful for the things or the opportunities that you get. So the 4 or 5 books that I read, as they talked about gratitude, I made it a habit. I wanted to make a habit. I forced myself to name 3 things that I was grateful for every single day. So every night before bed, I sat down and put the pen to my paper and wrote 3 different things that I'm grateful for every single day. See, it's been 5 years past that event, and I still, before sleeping, I still write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. So where does this interrelatability come between that conference and this? So the words he spoke about the choices, I realized he was correct. That's why it hit me so hard. Everything was a choice. From me going to that conference, me actually choosing to listen to him speak, me actually choosing to read the 5, 6 self-help books, and me actually choosing to practice gratitude every single day for 5 years straight has turned me into the person that I am today. Now, I am not a superhuman. I know none of us are. But what did that change in me was, while I was still complaining, the complaint numbers were from 20 to rarely 1 or 2 in 2-3 days, maybe. We are human. We are allowed to feel anger, sadness, sorrow, resentment, and even complaining. But as we are human, we are also allowed to see the positive things in life. This is what was the constant choice I was making every single day, and that has turned me into a person I am today. I am 100 times better than what I was 5 years back because of the choices that I make. I am now a more content person, a more happy person, a more grateful person. Why? Because it's the choices. Now, I can also randomly think about the 3 grateful things right now. One would be I booked a patao and the patao got booked in less than 1 minute. That is one of the gratitudes. Number 2, I'm grateful that I got selected for the top 100 out of, I think, maybe perhaps 300 people, and that is a thing to be proud of and I'm grateful for. 3, I did wait a long time, like most of you here, to speak, but then the gratitude here is that while I was hungry, the food was accessible right across the street. I went, I had a momo, and I am grateful for that. So you see, life-changing things should not be as big as winning this contest, but can be simple things as like going to the conference and learning one single thing that still impacts you 5 years later. And this is a thing that my friends have mentioned to me, that you are a very jolly person. I said, no, I forced myself to be a jolly person. I forced myself to be a grateful person so that I can be 1% better every single day. Thank you so much.